A man sneaked into his friend's wife's room while his friend was away. Seeing her alluring figure, he lost control and immediately made aggressive advances. Laurie fought back fiercely, leaving 3 scratch marks on Shane's neck before he regained some clarity. Feeling extremely wronged, knowing that he and Laurie had mutual feelings, Shane stormed out of the room, leaving Laurie in tears. The next morning at breakfast, Rick noticed the scratches on Shane's neck. Shane lied, saying he accidentally scratched himself while sleeping. Laurie glanced at Shane but remained silent. After breakfast, the doctor took them to his workplace to explain the zombie virus's craziness. The big screen first showed a normal human brain, highlighting many bright spots representing memories and experiences, making each person unique and humane. The next image was the brain of a recently bitten victim, where the bright spots gradually lost their luster until it was completely dark, indicating the brain's shutdown and the total erasure of memory. The third stage showed the brainstem starting to function again within 3 minutes to 8 hours of infection, although most of the brain remained dark. This reactivation allowed the body to move, turning it into a mindless shell controlled only by instinct, the zombie. While understanding how zombies formed, everyone was eager to find a cure. The doctor said there was currently no cure, and he had lost contact with his superiors, believing other government institutions had also fallen. This devastating news plunged everyone into deep despair at the thought of spending their future in the apocalypse. Dale noticed a clock on the wall counting down and asked what would happen when it hit 0. The doctor reluctantly revealed that the generator's fuel was nearly depleted. Rick urgently questioned what would happen when the fuel ran out, but the doctor evaded the question and left the room, making Rick more suspicious. Checking the fuel storage confirmed it was nearly empty. Suddenly, the hall's lights dimmed, and the air conditioning shut off, spreading panic. The doctor said this was expected, as the system was shutting down non-essential functions. Then, an alarm blared, signaling the start of a decontamination procedure with only 30 minutes left. Realizing something was terribly wrong, Rick urged everyone to pack up and prepare to leave. However, the doctor entered a code, sealing the doors and indicating he intended to keep everyone inside. Daryl, holding a bottle, threatened to use violence to make the doctor open the doors, but T-Dog restrained him. Rick calmly asked the doctor to open the doors, but the doctor said it was useless since the upper doors were also locked, all controlled by the computer. He reminded them that once locked, the doors could not be opened. Rick checked the clock again and asked what would happen in 28 minutes. The doctor, now yelling, explained the CDC stored the most dangerous biological weapons like smallpox and Ebola. If the countdown reached 0, an automatic oil and gas bomb would detonate, preventing any organic matter from escaping, effectively dooming everyone. This declaration brought widespread panic. Carol held her daughter tightly, Rick hugged his family, and Shane and Daryl desperately tried to break the door, but it was too strong to breach. The doctor continued, explaining that the explosion would be painless and quick, ensuring they wouldn't have to live in fear of zombies anymore. This angered Shane, who pointed a gun at the doctor and fired wildly at the surrounding equipment.
You done that?
Rick finally restrained him, saying they were all doomed. Rick, looking back at everyone, saw their hopeful eyes, wishing for him to lead them out of danger. He argued with the doctor, insisting there must be hope, as the doctor chose to stay rather than flee. Moved, the doctor agreed to open the internal doors but said they would have to find their way out of the upper levels themselves. With only 4.5 minutes left, everyone rushed upstairs. Jackie chose to stay behind, having lost hope. Andrea also decided to stay, but Dale convinced her to leave with the others. Reaching the first floor, they found the glass too strong to break with tools or even gunfire. Carol then handed Rick a grenade he had taken from the tank earlier. Using the grenade, they managed to escape the building.
Oh!
Outside, they quickly dealt with a few zombies and rushed to their vehicles. Just as they were about to leave, Dale emerged with Andrea, having convinced her to come. With only 10 seconds left, Rick yelled for Dale to get down, and everyone took cover as the explosion leveled the CDC. Fortunately, the blast radius was limited, and everyone survived. Rick had saved them once again, and with renewed hope in their eyes, he led them on a new path to survival.